نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا مولانا محمد معدن الجود والكرم وعلى آله الكرام وابنه الكريم وبارك وسلم صلاة وسلاما عليك يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا رحمة العالمين. Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. I'm your host Muhammad Musa Raza Qadri from Masjid Hasnain, Ailey Street, Erasmia, Pretoria. And Alhamdulillah, this Ramadan is special transmission brought to you by our Alhamdulillah brothers, and we're thankful to our DSTV as well and all our entire team. And I would like to say Jazakumullah for our viewers as well for watching this beautiful program. Today, once again, Alhamdulillah, we have in our midst a guest speaker of this morning, none other than Hazrat Allama Maulana Ahmad Muqaddam Sahab Qibla. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi
Jazakallah Hazrat once again.
Shukran jazeelan.
Barakallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant Hazrat long healthy life, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect him from all spiritual and physical sicknesses, and Allah give him long life inshallah tabarak wa ta'ala. Beautiful personality. We're going to hear from inshallah ta'ala, we're going to listen and hear from him inshallah about the Battle of Badr. And before that, I would like to read 2-3 couplets of Naat Sharif. Hazrat ijazat.
Faddal, faddal.
Salli ala nabiyyina, salli ala nabiyyina, salli ala Muhammadin padhiye, salli ala shafi'ina, salli ala Muhammadin. ہم بھی مدینے جائیں گے آج نہیں تو کل سہی، ہم بھی مدینے جائیں گے آج نہیں تو کل سہی، آقا ہمیں بلائیں گے، آقا ہمیں بلائیں گے آج نہیں تو کل سہی، پڑھیے صلی علی نبینا، صلی علی نبینا، صلی علی محمد، صلی علی شفیعنا، صلی علی محمد.
سبحان اللہ.
معجزہ میرے نبی کا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، معجزہ میرے نبی کا کہہ دیا سو ہو گیا، کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، آپ نے قطرے کو دریا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، آپ نے قطرے کو دریا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، ہاں کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، معجزہ میرے نبی کا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا. مسجد نبوی میں گھر سے آپ کے ممبر تلک، مسجد نبوی میں گھر سے آپ کے ممبر تلک، آپ نے جنت کا ٹکڑا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، آپ نے جنت کا ٹکڑا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، ہاں کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، آپ نے قطرے کو دریا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا. اور بدر کے میدان میں کفار کی جائے ممات، بدر کے میدان میں کفار کی جائے ممات، जिस जगह था जिसको मरना कह दिया तो हो गया,
अल्लाह
जिस जगह था जिसको मरना कह दिया तो हो गया, हाँ कह दिया तो हो गया, कह दिया तो हो गया, मौजज़ा मेरे नबी का कह दिया तो हो गया. Let's go to His Eminence Allama Maulana Ahmad Muqaddam Sahab Qibla. فليتفضل مشكورا حضور.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Subhanallah, the Battle of Badr, Hazrat, I mean, every single adult, child, male, female in Islam would definitely have heard the Battle of Badr. Many people know the details, many people don't know the details. However, in a program of this nature, perhaps we look at Badr and see what lessons we can get in a month of Ramadan in which the Battle of Badr took place. I think it was the 17th of Ramadan, if I'm not mistaken, in the second year of Hijri. So the challenges of Islam in its very first 2 years in Medina Munawwara, already the kuffar of the Quraysh want to overwhelm the nascent state of Islam, want to put paid to it. They tried to remove the person and personality of my and your and the universal Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam from Makkah Muazzama. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him ijazat, said that he should leave his birthplace and travel to Medina, which is famously known as the Hijrah. And alhamdulillah, in the conducive atmosphere of Al-Madinah, before that it of course did not have a good name, a place of fever, a place of distress. We don't even bring it on our tongues because it is Al-Madinah now, and it is Al-Madinah Munawwara. So we only look at the highly positive, beautiful, illuminated name and place, which became then the sukunat, the place of residence and the place of rest of our Aqa sallallahu alayhi wasallam. But the turning point of Islam, as there could be in history many turning points of the survival of a religion, of a survival of a state, of a survival of people for that matter, the Battle of Badr stands clearly above all battles in terms of, if it was not successful for the Muslims, the result could have been quite devastating for the development of Islam and Muslims. So we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the Mujahideen and the Sahaba Kiram and the martyrs and the Shuhada of Badr. And as you correctly also, I think, reminded me the other time, Hazrat, that how, mashallah, there is an activity, a beautiful activity that takes place that links us spiritually to the Battle of Badr. And in South Africa, it was started by one of our colleagues from overseas. I forget his name now. He started in Cape Town when I was based there. And thereafter, we encouraged nationally.
Not Shaul Hamid.
Maulana Shaul Hamid Sahab, rahmatullahi ta'ala, marhum. Allah grant him highest place in Jannah.
Ameen.
By the barakah and the fuyuz and the ruhaniya and the rahmah of the asma u shuhada Badr and the asma of the Uhud and the ghazwat and the sariyat of the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ghazwa is those battles in which our Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam personally participated, and the sariya or the saraya are the battles in which he ordered his commanders to participate, and he sent these delegations, etc. Just a little bit of information. So, and today it is a practice to recite the 313 names of the participants of Badr, Hazrat, and alhamdulillah, I'm extremely happy that you are keeping it up, and that all over South Africa on that, I think on the 17th or around the 17th. So that continuity is also important. If a person does not know the history, if they do not know the history, they do not know themselves. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whether you celebrate or not, whether you commemorate or not, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is forever placed it in the Quran. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Laqad nasarakumullahu bi badrin wa antum adil. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has definitively assisted you at the end at the Battle of Badr, when you were a small group, 313 against 950, some people say, some say 313 and 1,000, 3-1 outnumbered in armaments, outnumbered in horses and camels. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deemed it that this is the turning point, and He sent no less than 5,000 angels. I'm deliberately mentioning that because as human beings, Muslims, become more educated, logically more prudent in their thinking, especially with Western sciences, Western intellectual scientists, they start not believing so much in the Ruhani possibilities. So if anybody still engenders any doubt, that understand that Islam is essentially a spiritual force granted by Allah to the person of our Aqa sallallahu alayhi wasallam, so that Islam may bring the restitution of human beings and human systems till akhirah. So the Battle of Badr was a turning point for humanity, was a turning point for goodness, was a turning point of the war between truth and untruth, the war between people who only worship the world and did not worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Allahu Akbar. We'll go for a short break, then we'll be right back. Stay tuned with us. Jazakumullah.